Two friends of mine, close friends, were doing heroin, and I had found out about it. And they give you, all these wonderful things they say about drugs and what it do to you, but they leave the worst part out. How you're gonna feel afterwards, and how it changes you. It strips you of your dignity, self-respect, trust, family, everything. It robs you from dreams and all that stuff. They don't tell you that part.
We've been together 10, 11 years now, and we started smoking crack. And I never liked that. I never did anything. I was always opiates, heroin, everything, like downers. Yeah, once I started smoking crack, it was worse. I thought heroin was bad news. Never slept, never showered. It was disgusting, absolutely disgusting. And we ended up losing our house.
I remember what I went through. All right, I remember going through sitting in a park and smoking crack while the police were driving by. I remember driving around all hours of the night, trying to get money up for a $20 piece of crack that was gonna last me maybe 2 minutes.
I went through a lot, and sickness and withdrawals. I went to a detox and I thought I was cured after 5 days, but that's not how it works.
Smoking weed and drinking and hanging out with the wrong crowd. That's what led me to do drugs. After my father died, I hit rock bottom. I looked like a dope fiend. Like, seriously, I was skinny and I was out there looking crazy. I didn't have no money, I didn't have no life. And then when I had my son, it really hit me like, I have to be a better parent for him.
When a loved one calls, we answer. We see the opportunity to help save that life.
If someone told me 3 years ago I would be sober almost 2 years, have a little boy, and have my life back, I would have called them a liar.
The counselors, they really care. They equipped me with the toolkit, I would say, to start me on my journey.
I feel like my life has been saved and I feel really confident in myself.
Today my life is wonderful. I'm clean. I've got my family back in my life. My counselor at Liberation saved my life and changed my life.
I'm going to school. I'm doing parenting classes. I'm getting my GED. Jenny's house really saved my life.
If what we can do saves just one life, it's worth it. There's no job that's too big or too small for our staff to take on. What makes a person so special that they really care that much? A lot of people say they care. I know we care.
The counselors there, the staff, they really care, and some of them have been in my shoes. So it was really the best place for me to be, to really get some help.
And it was January when I came to the Families in Recovery program. I was very upset when I first got here because I was like 8 months pregnant and I missed home. But the staff really helped me. Like, they knew that talking to my family helped me, so they would let me make phone calls with my counselor.
My counselor at Liberation, he was one of the people that really helped me save my life and change my life. He always has paid attention to me. Whenever I need to talk to him about something, he rides on me to go to meetings, which I do. He doesn't blow me off.
The staff at FERP really made a difference in my life. They were there for me when I had my ups and downs. Being pregnant, my hormones were flying a little bit sometimes. And being in recovery, you get, it's hard sometimes. It's hard a lot of the times, every day. But they were great. I mean, all of them helped me transition. They were great when I had my son. They let me go to the hospital to see him because he was there for 25 days. And I can't say enough good things about them. When I first got here, I might not have been so nice, but they stuck with me and they helped me save my life. They were a big part of this journey. they'll always be in my heart.
I'm always hopeful when there's a new baby who comes into our family and recovery program and they're healthy and they're learning at the right level, at the right speed, that for them, they will never know the deprivation and the hardship that their mom or dad suffered.
One thing that was huge that helped me here was I've never had experience with babies. It took me a little while to like feel comfortable. One of the girls, she was like, will you watch him? And at first I was like, what if he starts crying? Like, I don't want to just like pick him up like it's your baby. She's like, just use hand sanitizer. You pick him up if he's crying. And a lot of it too, I didn't believe it. Like when you have a baby, like you have your natural mother instincts. And I didn't know that until it happened. It's true. A lot of it just comes naturally, but I'm really glad I got the practice before because I felt a lot more confident in myself and taking care of him.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen people come into the program and they literally look like they're steps away from dying. Unbelievably broken and beaten up. And then to see the miracle of recovery.
Who knows where I could be? I could speculate a million things. I probably most likely would be dead if I didn't have my son, you know, or if I had him and he was taken from me, I would have taken my own life. I love that little guy so much. He is my life. He gives me so much strength. So I don't think his life would have been what it should be.
For my end and for Ashley, she's got to take care of all her stuff that she has to deal with, you know, and she's doing good with as far as, you know, looking for work and being a mother and you know, doing all the stuff that went to school and bettered herself. Michael's taken care of. He's doing good. He's healthy. Ashley's healthy. I'm healthy. What else can we ask for?
Having full custody of my daughter in my life. She's 8, she'll be 9 July 1st. So she's in 3rd grade. She loves me unconditionally. I can do no wrong. Like, I'm her rock. And she shows me that every day. She hugs me, tells me she loves me at least 5-6 times a day. It's funny because like she feels like I saved her. But it's the other way around. You know, she saved me.
One of the things that I'm really learning, and I've learned from our partner, Reverend Dale Rosenberger, is that each of us is a part of one body, and no part is more valuable than any other part, and that we're all needed to make a stronger, better community.
You know, I get up in the morning, I feel great, you know. I can't say so much. I've done things in my apartment that I never did before when I was using. You know, I've got pictures all over the place. I got the Serenity Prayer in my room on a picture, you know, that I read. I got faith over my bed. Just things that show me that there's no reason to go back.
I mean, everybody's different. Everybody has their own ways and their own timing of when they want to stop doing drugs, and, you know, so all I can say is don't give up. Keep pushing, because drugs will ruin your life. It will ruin your life. And I'm glad I caught my drug habit at a young age to where I can move on and still have my life ahead of me. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy.